I have a list of confluences right here, and this week I'm gonna just be live trading the whole week to show you the process of taking wins, losses, and break evens. So all I'm waiting for is for price to retrace back into this area right here. If price pushes above this high right here with a lot of momentum and starts to retrace, that will be an area I would like to enter instead, because what's happening is price is retracing to probably like a fair value gap on a lower time frame. But if it doesn't do that and it just retraces down here, that would be my entry. Get this prepared. We'll cancel this right here. Oh wow, it retraced all the way down. So I'm gonna end up breaking even this right now. So let me do that. Alright, so I just ended up closing the position right here because, you know, this one got closed out. Took a beautiful win. And yeah, you know, we followed the rules, we followed the process, and that's what we're just gonna do the whole week. Price smack through TP. It was a beautiful win. We followed the rules, we followed the process, stayed disciplined, and we got rewarded for it. This whole month so far has been beautiful, and if you haven't checked out the last couple of videos, there have been some live trading videos showing the process of me just trading live and showing you that it's possible to actually become profitable. This whole month has been really good, really good. So if you haven't seen the other live trading videos, go ahead and check that out. I will be doing this over and over and over. And this is the result for the 5%ers account. I did increase the risk, but as we keep going, as we keep following the process of taking wins, losses, and break evens, I will start to increase the risk more, just so I can give myself some room to get this account out of drawdown right here. So yeah. All right, so today's Tuesday. Price action doesn't look the best right now, so I'm not gonna really force anything. If I see a good setup, I'm gonna take it, but other than that, I don't see anything that looks too great. Yesterday was a good win, so you don't want to get back all your profits if price action doesn't look too great. A possible trade idea that I do think price may do is, we did run this previous day's low, so if we have like a bullish reaction right here, with a lot of momentum coming into the market, I could probably get in on the retracement, and probably target the Asian session highs right here. So that's the only thing. Other than that, I'm really not trying to force anything. Let me take an image of this. Alright, so I closed out on those two accounts because all I needed was a 1-to-1. And now I'm gonna break even all of this. Alright, so I just got stopped out at break even for this position right here. I'm gonna see how price is reacting around this area because it still could go higher. The only thing that's concerning me is the fact that we reacted perfectly right here at the Asian session highs. So this could easily go down right here. Ended up being a break even, but I'm still happy because I ended up still passing 2 challenges on top of that. So I'm gonna just call it a day. So let me show y'all real quick the P&L. So as you can see, this is the P&L for the 5%ers account. There's a little bit of profit right here, also a break even. And then if we look at my 5%ers account, if we look at the 5%ers account, it's just a negative $14. So overall, I feel like it was a good day. I stayed disciplined. I'm not in any rush because, like I said, it wasn't the best type of price action today. So I'd rather save it for the rest of the week since it's only Tuesday, and you know I have a rule of no more than 3 losses for the week. I didn't take any losses so far this week, so it doesn't make sense to potentially waste it. Yeah, so it is Wednesday. It's a new day, new opportunities. I'm going to be listing out a few confluences to see what kind of trade idea I'm gonna have for the day. But on a side note, I had some bad news. So yesterday, if you remember, I said I passed my challenge. Unfortunately, I was denied phase 2, but it wasn't really their fault. I didn't understand this part of the rule, and they are offering me a free retry for phase 1 again. It really is unfortunate, and I'm not gonna lie, I really was pretty heated because, you know, as traders, you know, it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of work to even pass these challenges. And you can look at this right here. This was the accounts, like, you know, I hit the profit targets and everything for the accounts, and then they ended up hitting me with this email when they was reviewing the account. I'll make a separate video on everything, just explaining deeper. It's not their fault at all, and they did end up giving me some new accounts to restart. It's not their fault, but I'm just trying to get that out of the way, and I'm not trying to worry about it too much because I'm trying to have a clear mind while I'm on the charts, because I was thinking about it a lot yesterday. All right, so I just got tagged into the trade. We're gonna see what this is doing. Alright, so I just got stopped out at break even. I followed the rules, followed the process, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna re-enter this position because that would just be putting on more risk. That's why I had my area to break even the trade to make it risk free. So I'm just gonna hop off the charts and, you know, just show up tomorrow. But quickly, let's go over the weekly P&L as well. So let's go over the date right here from the 21st to 23rd right here. So we took a win on Monday, we took a break even yesterday, and we took a break even today. So far we're still up like 1600, 1670, and then on this account, boom. So in total we're still up like $2,000 for the week, with 2 break evens and a win. That's the power of following rules. That's the power of following the process. Oh, y'all see this right here. I know y'all see this. Chase the process, not the money. You need to chase the process. I rather follow my rules, and price does something like this, stops me out at break even and then hits TP, rather than not following my rules. Because the same thing that I did right here, this could have easily been a loss if I broke my rules and re-entered the position. But no, I accepted it. It's gonna be a break even because the markets aren't going anywhere, and that's what you gotta understand. New day right here is Thursday, and right now I'm looking for some shorts for the day. What I noticed is we do have previous day's low right here, untapped liquidity, and price has been moving bearish since London session. So I'm wondering if I can get like some type of retracement into this 1 hour potential gap and to take a short, but we'll see what the session is heading for. Another thing that price can do at this area is, since it's in a fair value gap right now and the price has been moving bullish from the previous day, it could also, you know, start going bullish, run the previous Asian session highs and the previous day's highs to continue the trend. But my idea with taking a short at this area is because of the trend of London, and usually during London you're gonna notice that it makes the high or low of the day. So, you know, right here we have at 6 o'clock in the morning we have potentially the high of the day. So if I were to get a trade entry right here, and if we get a nice reaction, at least I can break even the trade. And if I'm wrong about the direction, I won't take a loss. It will just be a simple break even, or it can just simply just run through my stops and I'll take a full loss. But this is the importance of risk management. You minimize the risk, you minimize the potential risk. All right, so I just got tagged into the trade right here, so we're gonna see what it's hitting for. Hold on. So we just ended up taking a loss on this trade right here. It is what it is. I did follow the rules, and I did expect it was a possibility that I could take a loss on this trade, but it is what it is. We're still up for the week, $1,000 for the week. So if I show you this account right here, we took an $823 loss today, and then if we look at the other account right here, and for the other account, as you can see, there's an extra $225 right here. So around $1,000 in total that we lost today. But like I said, we managed our risk, we followed the process, and because we followed the process, we're still up for the week. I do think I may look for another trade opportunity, because even though I was wrong on this, it proved that price is actually bullish, and it could actually end up heading for this Asian session highs or the previous day's highs to continue the overall bullish trend. So a possible trade idea, let me see if I can find one. Yeah, possible trade idea is me taking a long buy position right here if price can retrace again. So I'm willing to take one more opportunity. Always remember this, it doesn't matter what you end off in the week, it just matters overall the process of taking wins, losses, and break evens. How did you end the month? How did you end the quarter? How did you end the year? That's what really matters, not the day or not the current week. Okay, it's the last day of the trading week, and got a list of confluences. I'm looking for longs today. Some of the confluences I have is price tapped into this fair value gap right here, filled it in. Price had a nice reaction. On top of that, we're making higher highs as we're going higher. We have a bullish overall trend. Price made a false break under the Asian session lows potentially. So my potential entry would be if price pushed up with momentum, came back, retraced, and I can at least target the Asian session highs for it to potentially keep running. Originally I was looking at this area right here for price to push above with a lot of momentum, then retrace, but it wasn't enough momentum for me to even get into the trade. So right now I'm looking for possible sales opportunity because price, you know, broke right here, broke structure, it closed. Price has been bearish since London, and then the previous day was bearish. So potentially price could target this previous day's low, but it looks like I'm probably not going to get a trade because it's probably going to hit it right now. And if price hits that previous day's low, I don't want to enter any sell position. I probably would just call it a day. The price hit the previous day's low right here, so I'm not going to be looking for any trades. I'm just going to hop off the charts, call it a day. It's Friday and no need to risk what I made. So just to show y'all, I really didn't take any trades today. So we have right here today open, no trades placed. And if we click on Friday till just do Saturday so I can get the current day, as you can see, no results because I didn't take any trades at all. So let's go over the weekly P&L. I'm going to calculate everything. So for the 5%ers account, I'm up $245.19. So give me a second to actually calculate it with my FXify account. To add in all this up for the week, I made a total of $1,072.26. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it wasn't a bad week. I could have did better, especially with this loss from yesterday. It could have been avoided, but you know, you learn. That's why I journal my trades. But I'm gonna be live trading next week again and again and again. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like seeing videos like this.